Alright, so this is what's going on today. My truck, 6.7 Cummins, hooked the scanner up to it, is reading 42 degrees Celsius. And, well, that ain't possible because if you look outside, you can see out there, it's snowy and it's about minus 10 degrees Celsius. So I figured, why is it reading so hot? So, anyhow, there's this little thing on the intake horn, and I'm pretty sure that this is the temperature sensor, charge pressure, um, yeah, charge temperature sensor. That's what I'll guess anyhow. But if I could tell you anything, that little thing inside there, I don't know if you can see it. Focus. Uh, yeah, it's not. Anyhow, looks like a little thermistor in there. So I would say this is temperature now. I should have showed you a video of what it looked like before I kind of cleaned it off. But this thing was just caked around here. It just caked in black soot. Like there was soot like plugging all the holes. That thermistor in there was just covered in black. So I did what everyone would do and I grabbed a can of brake cleaner and I sprayed it off. Now, some people say don't use brake clean, use sensor cleaner, but I think brake clean works fine and there's nothing wrong with it. This is the non-chlorinated stuff. Non-chlorinated. I guess the chlorinated stuff can leave a bit of a film, but non-chlorinated stuff works really well and doesn't hurt your sensor. Nothing wrong with it. And I like brake clean because it's really high pressure too, so it kind of gets the gunk off. So I just, took the straw and stuck it in there and gave her a good blast until it all got cleaned off and dissolved all the gook and stuff. So now we'll install it and hook the scanner back up and see if it works or not. I don't know. It's kind of a shot in the dark, but the truck thinking that's 42 degrees Celsius outside, it can't be running that great. I don't know if it'll hurt gas mileage or not, but I'm sure the rest of the engine won't be running properly. So yeah, see what happens. Alright, into the cold we go. Install this baby. Now, just for reference, there's the intake horn right there, and it's right below the EGR valve, so you can guess why this is all sooted up. Now, I'd imagine the rest of the intake looks just as bad as this did, but what can you do? That's the price you pay for emissions. A lot of people do deletes and they block this off, or some people even unplug it so it doesn't open, and that stops all the soot from going back to the engine. But I still have warranty, so I don't want to disable that stuff yet. If you look over here on the intake, it's got another one of these sensors. Looks just like it, and I imagine this is just ambient air temperature coming into the intake. So this would be charge air pressure, I'm guessing, or air temperature. So it goes in this little hole right here in the back, and yeah, I'll just spare you all the details so you guys don't have to watch me fumble and drop the screws. There, due to some movie magic, it's in there, back on the intake horn. Okay, let's go in the truck and have a look. So I started the truck up and check engine lights on, and that little lightning bolt thingy, no idea what that means. But got my scanner, so check it out. Chrysler. Let's see what it says. Initializing. Okay, let's go for that one. Set the ignition switch to 2. It's running, so it's, yeah, sure. Now, what is going on? Control unit, I guess. Powertrain. ECM. Time now. This isn't exactly a high-speed connection. Okay. Read codes. Let's see what code it's throwing. Manifold absolute pressure, charge error, cooler temperature. Huh. Wonder if I plugged that in right. Maybe I didn't plug the connector in right. I should check that. Give me a second. No, it was plugged in right. I thought it was just really cold and I didn't get the thing plugged in because my fingers are numb, but that wasn't it. Just so you guys know, I'm not the usual guy that posts videos on here. That's my dad. He's the mechanic, so I'm his son. So half the time I know enough to do some damage, but he'd be the master of this stuff. So let's actually read the sensor values and see what they're coming in as, and then worry about the codes later. Wish I knew what that lightning bolt symbol was. Kind of bugs me. Usually when something on the dash is red, that means it's an immediate problem, whereas orange means, you know, something you should look into soon, but red means uh-oh usually. But live data. Now we just gotta find it. So, well, there's coolant temperature. Let's look at that just for fun. We'll throw that on there. Page down. Page down. Charge temperature volts. No, let's go degrees, because I understand degrees. Okay. And it is still reading 44 degrees Celsius. That does not seem right. Well, it is reading though, so that's good. I'll clear those codes. See what's going on. 44 degrees C. Well, you know, that's possible. You know why? Because the charge temperature is after it's been boosted. And there could be some EGR going to it too, so that would warm it up. So even though the ambient is minus 12, maybe that's okay. I don't know. Let's see what else we can get in here. Lots of things. Look at all these things. Whoops. Clutch interlock. Oh, why is it doing that? Obviously these buttons aren't calibrated. PTO. Vehicle speed. All kinds of things. No. Don't do that. Page down. Where's ambient temperature? Transmission temp. Line pressure. Fan speed. I wonder how it knows. That's interesting, because it runs off the front of the engine, but there's a clutch on it. So does it take the engine speed, or huh? Interesting. No, stop that. What else is there here? Sump temperature, exhaust gas temperature. Exhaust gas temperature, soot filter. Oh, there we go. Charge air coolant outlet temperature. Let's try that one. EGR orifice temperature volts. I'd rather see the temperature of the volts. VGT inlet air temperature. That's cool. Let's throw that on there just for fun. Engine coolant, ambient air temperature. Let's see what that one is too. Okay, okay. Ambient air temperature, 21 degrees Fahrenheit. That seems about right. Yeah. Not really sure what that is in real units, minus 12. But I think it's pretty close. VGT compressor, minus 3 degrees Celsius. Yeah, that's probably right, I guess. EGR, 81 degrees Celsius. Yeah, it's probably going to be pretty warm. Charge air cooler outlet temperature, 1 degree Celsius. That seems better. Now, why is charge temperature degrees 45? Maybe that's before the cooler. After it's boosted and before the cooler. And then that one must be after the cooler just before it heads into the intake, maybe. Outlet temperature. It's got to be it. Anyhow, still got the check engine light. Let's see if we can clear that. So, escape. Escape. Erase codes. Ignition on and engine stopped. No. Now it is. Yes. Yes. Raise code command set. Perform read code functions to verify. Okay. Turn ignition off. Alright. Okay. Turn ignition on. Alright. Read codes. System pass. Gotta like that. It's really weird how... Well, let's start and see. Because I unplugged that temperature sensor, you know, with the engine off, cleaned it, and plugged it back in, so it never really knew it was disconnected, but it threw a code for some reason, which is weird. And the lightning bolt thing's gone too. So, I don't know. Anyhow, we'll call that good. Sensor's a lot cleaner. No codes. See what happens. Anyhow, thanks for watching.